not doing certain bodies. And I think tonight we'll work with the Sharira mudras, so we'll do those with the eyes. So sit up nice and tall, take a deep inhale, lift the shoulders up. And exhale, roll them back. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, roll them back. And one more time, inhale, lift them up. And exhale, roll them back. Then close the eyes, take a relaxing inhale and exhale. And just begin to draw the awareness inside. Check in with how you're feeling this evening. Become aware of your sitting posture, making any adjustments you need so that it feels supported and the spine feels full. Becoming aware of the flow of your breath. Just noticing which movements and sensations in your body tell you that you're inhaling and that you're exhaling. And then notice that at the very top of your inhale, there's a little bitty pause. And then at the bottom of your exhale, there's another pause. And for a few breaths, just observe the pause. And then for the next few breaths, allow the inhale and the pause and the exhale and the pause to all be of equal length. So we call this square breathing. So if you're inhaling for a count of 2, you pause for the same count of 2, exhale for the same count of 2, and pause for the same count of 2. That can be a count of 3 or 4 or 5. And just follow that pattern of square breathing for 5 to 7 minutes. And then when you're ready, take a relaxing inhale and exhale. And slowly open your eyes. Let's switch up with the other leg in front. And bring your hands to either side of your waist. So the thumbs are in back, the index fingers are in front, and the palms are facing elbows wide, shoulders on the back. And just become aware of your breath. Feel the movement of the body against the index fingers and against the thumbs. So the first of the Sharira mudras tends to bring attention to the belly breath. And then moving the hands up the rib cage so the thumbs are in the armpits and the index fingers are along the front of the chest. This tends to bring awareness and openness to the chest, middle breath. And again, you might feel the movement of the body against the thumbs and against the index fingers. And then bringing the hands to the backs of the shoulders as best you can. Elbows can open up to the sides, sitting up tall. This tends to bring awareness to the upper chest breath, the breath of the sternum, top of the lungs. And if you rest your thumbs right on your trapezium, the muscles right at the tops of the shoulders, you might feel the lifting and lowering of the collarbones with and on your next exhale, just release your arms. And let's switch and put our favorite leg back. And with hands on the knees, we'll start our warm-ups. Deep inhale and exhale to cat back. And inhale, arch to the exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. And inhale, arch. Then come to neutral spine, easy stretch over to the right. And stretching out. Stretching right with the left arm overhead. And stretching left. And right again. And left again. And easy twist to the right. And twisting left. And right again. And left. And then come to center, stretch the arms out in front, and flex the palms up, and fist them down, and flex them up, and fist them down, and circle them in the same direction. And circle the other way. And hands to the top of the shoulders. Inhale, lift and open the elbows. And as you exhale, bring them closer together. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. And straight out from the shoulders and do some circles. And circle the other way. Cross the arms, one on top, one on the bottom, back. Inhale, lift the elbows up. And exhale, lower. Inhale, exhale, lower. And switch and put the other one on top. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale. And then switch and put your other leg in front. Clasp your hands, turn the palms out, and stretch the arms. Inhale, stretch a little taller. Exhale, palms together, elbows out, and let the wrist stretch. And then other index finger on top, arms out. Inhale, stretch a little taller. Exhale, palms together, elbows out, stretch. And then moving into Gokasana with the left top, right arm around behind. Gentle breaths high up in the chest. And then moving into the other side. And eagle arms with the left elbow on top. So left elbow into right, maybe backs of the hands together, maybe the back. And breath into the back of the rib cage. And as you exhale, release. And move into the other side. And then taking the hands behind the back, roll the shoulders closer together, stretch through the arms if you're able. And release into shoulder rolls. And we'll do that one more time. And release and do a couple shoulders. And then you can make your way into table position. Open your hands up, spread your fingers out. Get all your knuckles on the floor. Let the wrinkles on your wrists go straight across your back. Press the floor away, roll the shoulders down the back of the arms. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, round to cat. And inhale, arch to dog. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. And inhale, arch. Come to neutral spine, take the right knee up to the side for fire. And lower down left. Lower down and lift right again, little circles. And reverse the circle. And lower down, lift the left circles. And reverse the circle. And lower down, big toes together, knees wide apart. Sit back towards your heels. Slide your arms out, forehead to the floor if you can. And coming back up to table. And stretch the right leg to straight. Switch and stretch the left. Switch and stretch the right again. Lower back to neutral. Left arm up. And if you can, lift the right leg and reach it away. And back to table. Left leg to straight. Lower back to neutral. Right arm up. And if you can, lift the left. And coming back to table. Leave the hips over the knees. Walk the hands forward. Sit back just a little and lower your chest to puppy stretch. And then walk the hands back up. And bring the right foot up. Press the heel down and forward. And shift back and switch sides. Heel down and hips forward. And shift back till the knees right over the ankle, palms together, turning toward the front leg, opposite elbow to knee, and maybe stretching the back leg out. And then hands to either side of the front foot, tuck the toes under on the back foot and stretch the leg out to lunge. And then switch sides. Knee right over the ankle, palms together, opposite elbow to knee, and back leg can stretch out, right? Or it can stay on the floor. And then hands to either side of the front foot and coming to lunge pose. And then kneeling pose if you're able. So remember that if your buttocks doesn't make it to your heels, you'll want to fill that space, or if you have any discomfort in each space. And then tuck the toes under. Maybe sit back in, toes a little stretch. And then swing the legs around in front for both poses. So knees bent, soles of the feet on the floor. Hands behind the thighs, lower back and chest lifting, shoulders on the back, chin relaxed, flex the feet. Lift one leg or both legs. Maybe release the arms or keep them behind your legs or take them behind you. Whatever works for you. Keep the feet working, spread the toes out. Get to breathe, please. And then coming to cross-legged or whatever would feel like a rest pose for you. And then we'll do that one more time. And if you're going to cross-legged, other leg in front and folding forward. And then when you're ready, you can make your way up to standing. Coming into mountain pose with the feet fist width distance apart. Slide into parallel. Shift thigh bones back. Turn the leg muscles up to the bones. Tailbone up back. Belly up front. Ribs down. Collarbones open. Stretching lightly through the elbows. Relax the face back. And take a few breaths. And then turn the palms out, stretch the arms up. Eyes back again. Down, arms into the sockets and reaching. Inhale, stretch a little taller. Exhale, reach up and over to the right. Inhale up. And exhale over to the left. Inhale up. Exhale right again. Inhale up. And exhale left. Inhale up. Exhale forward to flat back, sitting bones lifting up behind you. And reach out to come up. Relax the tailbone down, reach up to go back. It's a back stretch. Inhale up. And exhale. Stretch them out in front, sitting bones out behind you. Sit down to chair pose. Take a deeper inhale. As you exhale, fold down over bent legs. Maybe stretch the sitting bones up for an easy stretch on the hamstrings. And deeply bend your knees, come back to your chair. Press the floor away to stand up. And release the arms. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale to flat back. Exhale down. Reverse the swan dive up. And sit back to chair. Inhale up. And exhale the arms down. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale to flat back. Exhale down. Reverse the swan dive to come up. And sit back to chair. Inhale up. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale to flat back. Exhale down. Reverse the swan dive to come up. And sit back to chair. Inhale up. And exhale. Feet mat width apart, a little bit turned out. You can either come into a forward bend, or if it's okay for your knees, you can go down to squat pose. So either a forward bend or a squat. And then hands down, sitting bones up behind you. Wiggle the feet closer together and on. So if you have a block, grab a block. If you don't have a block, this can be done without a block, or it can also be done with book. So we're going to come back to mountain pose. And if you do have a block, hold the block between your palms, but not your fingers. And stretch it straight out in front of your chest. Shrug your shoulders up towards your ears and take the head of the arm bones back toward the wall behind you. And then reaching through the elbows, take that block up as high as is comfortable for you. So remember, I'm not in your body. You've got to figure out what the top of your note is. And then when you get there, take a deeper inhale and stretch the block away. And as you exhale, bend the elbows. So I'm going to turn sideways because one of the things I want you to think about is what you're doing with your pelvis and your rib cage. So we want to get that bowl level, tailbone down and back, belly up in front. And as we take the block overhead, we want to actually bring the ribs down in front. Okay? So stretching the block out in front of the chest, head of the arm bones up and back, and then block goes up, tailbone goes down, front ribs go down. At the top of your note, take a deeper inhale, stretch a little taller. And exhale, bend the elbows. Block down. One more time. Stretch it out in front, head the arm bones up and back. And then reach out and away and lift up. Tailbone goes down, front ribs go down, block goes up. At the top of your note, stretch a little taller. And as you exhale, bend the elbows. You can give your strap. And if you were cold, you're probably not cold. It's amazing how fast I can run. So let's come into warrior one with the left leg forward, right leg back. So you can take a little space between the inside edges of the feet. The back leg is turned out. Hips are inclined to the front, but they're not square to the front. And the front knees bent to right over the ankle. As you stretch into the back heel, bring the back leg front to back. So sometimes we kind of collapse forward with the pelvis and the thigh bone rides out toward the knee. We actually want to take that all back a little bit. So stretching the back leg front to back. Arms up overhead if that's comfortable for you. And let the breath move up into the chest. Use the reach of the arms and the breath to help lengthen the sides of the waist. And take a deeper inhale. And as you exhale, release the arms down and switch legs. Right leg forward, left leg back, left leg's turned out a little. Front knee bent to right over the ankle, adjust your stance line. And then drawing that front thigh bone back into the hip socket and reaching the back leg front to back. Arms overhead if you can. You can also do cactus or hands up your hips. But if they are overhead, see if you can reach up with the upper arms. Lengthen the sides of the rib cage, lengthen the sides of the waist. And take a deeper inhale. Exhale, release the arms down, step back, foot up, and come into forward bend. And then slowly come up and grab your blocks if you're going to use blocks for Parsvanasana. You can also use a piece of furniture, or you can have your hands on your legs. We'll step the left foot forward and the right foot back. Little space between the inside edges of the feet. Back legs turn out a little, both legs are firm. Hands on the hips, roll the shoulders onto the mat. Take a deep inhale to lift and open the chest. And as you exhale, fold forward right from the hips, right to the top of the body. The sitting bones stop moving. You stop moving, you bring your hands to your blocks. And if you can, lift up a little bit and make the back a little flat. Maybe lift the sitting bones, scoop the belly in and up, roll the shoulders onto the back. Back of the head facing the ceiling. Looking at your front foot with your whole face. And if your hamstrings are comfortable, and you can bring the pelvis farther forward, you can go down. And take a deeper inhale. As you exhale, press down into your feet, stretch your spine forward, bring your hands onto the hips, and reach out to the up. And then switch sides. Little space between the feet, back leg turned down a little bit. Both legs firm, hands on the hips, shoulders on the mat. Inhale, lift and open the chest. Exhale, fold forward from the hip crease. Keep that openness in the chest. The elbows pinning back. And then when your sitting bones stop moving, bring your hands to your blocks. Lift up away from them and get your back a little bit flatter. And checking in with the back of the front leg if the hamstrings are still comfortable. Hold the pelvis farther forward and down. And then take a deeper inhale. Exhale, press down into the feet, lengthen the spine forward. Come up and step back. And if you're using blocks, go ahead and move them out of the way. And let's do our balance pose. So maybe we'll do a little. Let's do stuff. So firming the left leg, peel up the right heel. Stretch out of your standing leg, come to your big toe. Scoop the belly back and up. So we're trying to keep the torso over the hips, over the pelvis. Flex the foot, lift the knee. You can stay here. You can hold the knee. You can hold the toe and turn it out. Or if you're feeling bendy, hold the toe and stay. So whichever. And then making your way back to 2 feet. Confirm the right leg. Heel up the left heel. Stretch up out of the standing leg, come to the big toe. Scoop the belly back and up. Keep the top of the upper body a little forward. Flex the foot, lift the knee. And then decide which version you'd like to do. And then making your way back to 2. Then let's turn to face the long edge of the mat, or you can turn the mats if you'd like to. Still face forward. Stepping the feet a leg length apart. Outside edges of the feet parallel to the shoulder blades of the back. And stretch the arms out to the sides. Turning the palms up, the insides of the elbows up, so that lower elbow points lifting up. Arms into the sockets and out through the fingers. And then keep that external rotation of the upper arm bone and turn the palms to face the floor. So the inside of the elbows are still facing up as much as you can. And then let the rib cage relax down in front. The tailbone relax down the back. Think about how your head is placed on top of your body. Your shoulders over your hips and your hips over your ankles. Oftentimes the hips are forward of the ankles and the shoulders are behind the hips. And then see if you can breathe your pose a little bit. So as you inhale, things come in toward the center, and as you exhale, they expand out in all directions. And take one more breath. And as you exhale, release the arms down and do a push. And then with the arms back out, turn the left leg in a little bit, turn the right leg out 90 degrees. Make sure the front knee is tracking down the middle of the front foot, so the hips are slightly inclined toward the front leg. And then move into reverse triangle. Back arm down, front arm. You might try breathing the pose here by inhaling and expanding the right side of the page. And as you exhale, relaxing the left side of the wrist. And on an inhale, reach up to the ceiling, open the arms, shift the pelvis, stretch over the leg, and come to triangle. Then inhale, reach up for the ceiling, open the arms, soften the front knee, turn the feet to parallel, and release the arms and take a resting. And then with the arms back out to the sides, the right leg turns in slightly, left leg out 90 degrees. Rolling that front thigh inside to outside, firming both of the legs, and moving to reverse triangle. Back arm down, front arm. And again, perhaps inhaling into the left lung. And as you exhale, relaxing the right wrist. And then on an inhale, reaching up for the ceiling, open the arms, shift the pelvis toward the back heel, reach out over the front leg, and come to triangle. Keep the chest open, front leg externally rotated. Spine nice and long. And then reach up for the ceiling, open the arms, bend the front knee, turn the feet to parallel, and move into a forward bend, bending your knees if you need to put your hands on the floor. And then perhaps bending one knee and stretching through the opposite thigh, or just shifting the hips back. And then coming to center and come to stillness, place the left hand in the middle on teacup fingers. Stretch the right arm out to the side, following it with your gaze and moving into twist. Take a deeper inhale. And as you exhale, come down to center. Place the right hand in the center on fingertips. Open the left arm and follow it with your gaze. Take a deeper inhale. Exhale, come on down to center. And you can jump or step the feet closer together and slowly come up. And let's make our way into down dog. So you can either go to table position or you can simply walk your way out. Make sure to check in with your hands, get all the knuckles on the floor. Underside of the index finger on the floor. Wrist wrinkles straight across the mat. You can pedal the feet out if you want a little more stretch in the hamstrings. And then making your way forward into plank pose. So as you come forward, curl the tailbone a little between your legs. Bring the shoulders over the wrists. Lifting the backs of the thighs up and reaching into the heels. And then lift the sitting bones up and make your way back to down. We'll do that 2 more times if you can, but you're welcome to take a break if that's better for you. Coming forward to plank, curl the tail between the legs, lift the backs of the thighs and reach into the heels. And then lifting up to down dog. And one more time, forward to plank pose. And then up to down. And then coming to rest in child's pose or whatever would be comfortable for you. And then you can make your way into a comfortable seat. And if you're in simple cross-legged pose and it's comfortable for you, you can walk the fingers forward, out over the legs. So if your head is close to the floor, you might support it with stacked fists. If you're a little farther up, you can use your block. And supporting the weight of the head helps to relax the muscles on the back body. It's also very calming for the nervous system to have something against the floor. And then walk the hands back up and switch into the leg. And sit up tall and come. And then walk the hands back up. Bring the soles of the feet together into Baddha. And begin by just working on sitting up as tall as you can. And if you comfortably sit tall, you might work on inching the feet a little bit closer. And sometimes it's like 4 inches. That's okay. Always working in a place where you can relax with the sensation. Feel like you have to protect yourself. Something might hurt, then you're working to. And then either coming forward here, or if the pelvis doesn't move much, taking the legs out farther into diamond pose, which will then free up. And then slowly coming up. And then stretch the right leg out to the side and fold the left leg. Take your hands behind you and sit up tall. So the extended leg, we'd like the kneecap facing the ceiling, back the knee facing the floor, flexed. And then you can bring the right hand onto the left leg, the right leg, and take the left arm up and over. And if your leg is fairly far forward, you can also take that arm behind the leg, so you get more of a side stretch. And then as you inhale, open the top arm to come up and switch legs. Taking the left hand to the top of the left leg or to the outside of the leg, and the right arm up and over and stretch over to the left. Keeping the straight leg active, foot flexed, leg firm. And as you inhale, reaching up, and then opening both legs into the Uttanasana. So if you happen to be on a floor that has something geometric on it, you might take a look and see if both your feet are on the same line. It's helpful on wood floors and carpets with geometric patterns. And then, if necessary, take your hands behind you so you can get right up on top of your sitting bones. A little hint of a dog back. Belly scooping in and up, chest open. Undersides of the legs moving toward the floor unless you're sitting high on the leg. Spread the toes out, press the big toe side of the foot forward. Maybe take the hands to the legs. And then if it's comfortable for you, bringing the hands out in front and taking the arms forward. Sometimes it feels better to walk one side at a time. My back was. And sometimes if you pause and take a few breaths, you'll find that things relax a little and you might go just a little tiny bit. And then walking the hands back up. And grab underneath the knees, bring the soles of the feet together. Bring the knees to upright, stretch the legs out. And then if you're on a blanket, come off the blanket and swing your legs around to the left. So we're going to do the Radhachasana. Traditionally, the ankle of the left foot rests to the instep of the right foot, but that doesn't work for everybody. But see if you can find a place where the knees can both rest on the floor. Use the right hand close to you to sit yourself up nice and tall, and take the left hand to the right knee. Deep inhale, and as you exhale, twisting to the right, and then you might turn the head to look left. So this is very much an upper back twist. So roll the shoulders down back. And as you inhale, lengthen the spine and lift the sternum. And as you exhale, relax the shoulders. 2 more breaths. And take a deep inhale. Exhale, slowly untwist and swing the legs around to the other side. And if it's comfortable, the ankle of the top foot rests in the instep of the bottom. It's not always what feels best. Taking the left hand close to you, but kind of diagonally out from the buttocks. Right hand on the left knee. Sit yourself up very tall. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, twist to the left and maybe turn the head to look right. Taking the inhale high up in the chest, and as you exhale, rolling the shoulders down. So you want to have that front arm in a position that allows you to let that shoulder. 2 more breaths. Lengthen space on the inhale, relaxing into the twist on the exhale. Deeper inhale. Exhale, slowly untwist and swing the legs around. And then you can make your way down onto your back. So I'm going to adjust the lights here in the studio. Come into reclined mountain pose. Flex the feet, reach through the heels. Stretch the arms up overhead if that's comfortable for you. As you reach into the heels, draw the tailbone down the back body, let the belly scoop in up. As you exhale, let the rib cage collapse. Inhale, let the ribs expand out to the sides. And exhale, let the ribs collapse. Deeper inhale. As you exhale, bend the right knee into your chest and give it a hug. Inhale, release arms overhead. And exhale, bring the left. Inhale, release arms overhead. Exhale, bring the right leg in again. Inhale, release arms overhead. And exhale, bring the left. And then you can hug both knees into your chest. Feel free to rock around a little, or it might feel good to circle the knees in the same direction, kind of like you're stirring the pot. If you like happy baby pose, you can do baby pose. If you're circling the knees, make sure you circle the other leg. And then come to center and come to stillness and bring the soles of the feet to the floor. So I thought we would do fish pose tonight, which is a favorite of mine. So for fish pose, we're going to stretch the legs out and have them close together, so almost like you can zipper up the inside edges of the legs. So the legs are active, they're firm, they're moving toward the floor, but they're together. I like the arm position where the hands, the palms face the thighs, and then the fingertips tuck under the backs of the thighs. So this allows the shoulders to fall open. Press into your elbows just slightly and tuck your shoulder blades closer together and down your back, so you have a little more lift in your chest. And then we'll press into the elbows again, and you can take a look if you need to. We're going to shift into the sitting bones and lift the chest up off the floor, and then bring the back of the head to touch them. So the head's only holding its own weight. You're holding your weight in your elbows and in your sitting bones. So the back of the torso is moving into the front of the torso. The lower back is lifting, the sacrum is moving in, heart center is moving in. Legs are still working. And just let the breath move high up in the chest, let the belly fall into the bottom. And then take a deeper inhale. As you exhale, press into your elbows enough to release your head. And allow yourself to go down to flat. Relax the legs, relax the arms. We're going to do that one more time. So bringing the legs together, zipping them up, firming them, moving them toward the floor, hands facing the thighs, fingertips tucked under the backs of the thighs. Press into the elbows and bring the shoulder blades a little closer together on the back. And then press into the elbows again and lift the chest up and bring the back of the head to rest on the floor. Keep the back of the torso very active. Back body lifting to front body. Weight shifting toward the sitting bones. Legs working. Breath high up in the chest, belly moving in. Feel the openness in the throat. And then take a deeper inhale. As you exhale, press into the elbows enough to release the head. And allow yourself to come down to flat. And then we have a few minutes to do what you would like to do to finish out your practice before we go to final relaxation. So you're always welcome to do legs up the wall or calves on a chair or on a piece of furniture. If you have a blanket, you might open that blanket or towel quarter fold and roll the long edge like a tube. Place that behind you with the fringes away from you. And then you sit slightly in front of it. Put your spine right along the blanket. And arms out in T position or cactus arms. And again, this is a place where you can press into the elbows and lift the chest enough to tuck the shoulder blades down the back. Also do a passive fish by turning that sideways. So you can hold the long head. If you have two blocks, you can also do upper back blocks. You're pressing the blocks and placing the blocks in an equal sign. First one is for your shoulder blades, second one is for your head. So when you lie back, shoulder blades themselves should be on that first block. The legs are active, arms go up your head if you can. Or you can cross and rest the forearms on your foot. And you're also welcome to do lower back or sacral blocks, supported bridge, or any other pose that you'd like to do to finish out. I'm going to adjust the lights here just a little bit more. So if you're doing something asymmetrical, make sure you move into the other side. And when you're ready to move into Shavasana, make sure you're warming up. You might want to put socks or sweaters back on. It's nice to have a little something under your head, if only for a bit of padding. And if your lower back's tight, you can place a blanket bowl or towel bowl behind your knees. And if you're taking traditional position, legs comfortably far apart, comfortably flopped open, arms a comfortable distance from the body with the palms facing upward if you're able. And the head relaxing so the chin is slightly lower than the and take a deep, relaxing inhale and exhale. And then let go of your breath and allow your body to breathe. Let all the muscles of your face relax. Relax your forehead and your temples. Relax your eyebrows and the space between your eyebrows. Let your eyes rest softly in their sockets. Let go of your cheeks. Relax your jaw, lips. Relax your throat and the back of your neck. Relax your shoulders and your collarbones. Your arms and your elbows. Relax your hands, your fingers and your thumbs. Relax your rib cage and the length of your spine. Relax your hips and your abdomen. Your thighs and your knees. Relax your legs, your ankles, your feet, toes. Let the back of your body melt into the floor. Relax the back of your neck and let your head rest heavy. Let your breath flow freely. Bring your awareness to the place where your breath enters and leaves your body. As you hold the awareness there, you might notice the breath crossing your upper lip. Perhaps even noticing a little difference in temperature between the air coming in and the air going out. Feel the breath moving through the nostrils and notice which of the nostrils is doing most of the breathing. And where in the nostrils do you feel the breath? The outside, the inside, right at the center. Allow the bridge of the nose to feel relaxed and broad so the breath can move. And feel the breath as it moves down the back of the throat and into the top of the lungs. Perhaps feeling the lungs expanding inside the breath, or becoming aware of movements of the body associated with breath. It's lifting and lowering. What's expanding and contracting. No need to change, just simply watch. Begin to deepen your breath. Gently stretch through your fingers and toes, your arms and your legs. Slowly rock your head from side to side or do a big stretch. And then one at a time, bend your knees and roll to your right side and rest in fetal position. And then continue to roll to your right so you can use your arm and your hand to press up to center. Keeping the spine soft, letting the head come up. Take relaxing inhale, exhale. Join your hands at your heart center. And bow your head to your heart. And then slowly. Namaste.